Hey everybody, so welcome back to the channel. I hope wherever you are that you're happy, healthy, and staying safe. Now today is week 4, day 6 of our marathon journey together as I prepare to run the Boston Marathon in 2024. So on today's workout, I have a threshold effort that's scheduled. So I'm just going to call it up on my phone here and we'll take a look and see what Garmin has in store for us for today. So it starts out with 10 minutes to warm up, and then I'm to run at a threshold pace for 10 minutes, but I'll be doing this on my mountain or my stationary bike here in my living room. So I'll go at a threshold effort for 10 minutes, and then I'll have 2 minutes to recover, and then I'll repeat that process 3 times. So in total, it should be 30 minutes at threshold, and then 10 minutes to cool down. So all in all, you're looking at 56 minutes of a workout scheduled for today. I'm looking forward to it. You know, threshold workouts on my stationary bike to me seem harder than when I'm out in my running shoes. You know, I just think it's more difficult to get my heart rate up and sustain it at that level because my legs get really tired on my stationary bike, because in order for me to be able to get my heart rate up into that threshold zone, I have to come up out of the saddle. And it just, boy, when I'm standing up basically on those pedals and I'm turning them over, trying to get to that, trying to get my heart rate up, it just really takes a toll on my legs. So they get pretty tired. So I know that this is going to be really challenging to be able to sustain that for 10-minute segments at a time. You know, I thought about trying to do something a little different, just calling up 60-minute HIIT training on the Global Cycling Network, which I talked about in the past. No affiliation to them. I just enjoy their videos or workout videos for cycling. But then I thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna try to stick as close to the plan as possible, and I'm just gonna see where it goes. You know, yesterday I came up out of the saddle for about 5 minutes during one part of my segment when I was doing fartlek. It was hard. It was really hard. So we'll see how it goes today. You know, if I find it to be too challenging and I'm burning my legs out in that first 10 minutes, I might change it up and just do some standard HIIT training for the remainder of the time. But I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to give it a try and see where it takes me. Okay, I have to change my clothes. I've already done my mobility stuff, so what I call yoga, which is, you know, a lot of, you know, hip opening exercises, some stretching, dynamic stretching, things like that. So that's out of the way. So I need to change my clothes. I got my workout duds here, along with my heart rate monitor. So I'm going to get that on. I'm going to jump on my stationary bike and we'll talk a little bit throughout the workout. All right, let's get this one done. Woo. So I'm getting ready to jump on my bike, but one of the things that I did do from the last session is I raised my seat up a little bit because I wanted to get a more full extension of my legs. I just felt like they were kind of cramped up just a little more than I would like them to be. So we'll see how that goes. I may have to stop and adjust my seat back down a little if I find that it's too uncomfortable to have it raised up like that, because I really raised it up 2 notches. So I do have a little bit of room that if I want to, I could bring it down at least 1 notch and still have a little more extension on my legs. But we're gonna give this a try and see if it's a little more comfortable ride. All right, let's get into it. Oh yeah, so far I like the height of the seat, but we'll see what it's like when I try to get up out of the saddle. At times, I found that if the seat is too high, it can be hitting my butt a little bit when I get up out of the saddle and try to pedal. So I won't know probably until I kind of get up and test waters a little bit. So for now, I'm in that 10-minute warm-up phase. Just gonna slowly raise my heart rate up and get ready for that more difficult effort that's about to come. Can I get back down to a level 5? 2 minutes to recover. Then we're gonna do that all over again. Oh my gosh. That was so hard. So hard. But I'm just gonna keep pushing through. I'm gonna take my 2 minutes to recover, I'm gonna do another 10. We're gonna see this one to the end. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to get a drink. Whew. I'm starting to sweat. I feel like I'm melting like a snowman in July. Whew. Feels good, feels good. Doing my T-Rex move. Got my little itty bitty arms. Still using my arm swing for balance. So I'm not getting, really wide swings. Just trying to keep my balance. Which is why I'm kind of doing a T-Rex thing. So I just finished that second 10 minutes. I think it went really well. When I was glancing down at my watch, my heart rate seemed to be bumping between 150 to 160. So I think I did what I needed to do to get my heart rate up to what would be a threshold workout on my stationary bike. One of the things that I was really focused on when I was coming up out of the saddle was to be sure that I was engaging my glutes. Because so much of what we do as runners, the power, our stride, our form, is all dependent on having strong glutes that are engaged. So that's what I was working on during that last 10 minutes. And I'll work on that again in the next 10. Oh, speaking of which, I got to get into it. So that last 10 minutes is up. I feel like I got a really, really solid workout. I don't know if it was enough for Garmin to say that the effect of the training was threshold or not. So I'll be excited to see what it does say. I won't be too disappointed if it says, base, because we always need to work on our base. But, with that effort, I was definitely shooting to be at threshold for this workout. Oh my goodness. I'm sweating. Oh, whew. I probably could use a little more water. I just brought the one, it's like, 16.9 ounces. For those hard efforts like that, I probably should have had, a larger, like 24 ounce bottle of water, because I basically ran out here at the end. Got one last little swig, and I still got 9 minutes left in this 10-minute cool down phase. So I'll survive, but probably should have planned a little better on that one. All right, we'll go over the numbers here in just a minute. All right, so that's it for today's workout. You can see I'm pretty sweaty and definitely in need of a shower. So let's just take a look at the numbers real quick. So again, overall it was 56 minutes in total, and they were 10-minute interval sessions trying to get my heart rate up to that threshold level. In total distance-wise, according to the Merrick bike, I went 31.64 kilometers. Average power was 275.3. Average resistance was 7. So, overall, felt pretty good about getting that workout in. It was definitely difficult. And, as I look at my heart rate or go back and look at it, what I expect to see is for that 8 to 10 minute session there, the 10-minute session, but ranging from 8 to 10 minutes in total length of time for my heart rate to be up at that threshold level. And I say 8 to 10 because when I'd first start and I would crank the resistance up from 5 to 8, it took a minute or two for my heart rate to raise back up to from the 135-ish, 130, 135 beats per minute up to, the 155 to 160 beats per minute. So I should see blocks of time for that, 10-minute segments where my heart rate was raised. But we'll see. I haven't looked at that yet, but I'll definitely be scrolling it across the screen for you guys to look at. All right. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the endurance workout. It would be the equivalent of the long run. I haven't decided. I'm going to stick with my stationary bike, or maybe I'll hop in my car, go to the gym, and do something different. We'll find out tomorrow. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Sweat is in my eyes. Oh, my God. I was sweating. Oh, sounding a good workout. All right. I gotta go jump in the shower. Whew.